She said all she can say is that she's clean. You don't stink either since you're clean. That's good.
I'm clean as an old well, it's something you drug out of the water.
So you've been laid on by a dog all day?
All day. She thinks I'm wonderful. But until a car drives up. She's just like my husband.
Your husband is dead. She's not just like your husband, or she'd be dead. She's like your husband used to be, huh?
Yeah. Oh, she reminds me of him.
I came to rescue her.
Huh?
I told him I came to rescue you.
Yeah, I need to be rescued. Cause, I called Jessica. I said, "Now, Jessica, in case you have to call me, and I ain't here, I ain't dead. I'm gone."
In case you call and don't get an answer, I am not dead. That's what you need to put on your answer machine. If you call and don't get me, don't panic. I don't think I'm dead yet.
Not yet. I'm not on my way, but I'm not yet.
Check with Suzanne and she'll let you know.
Oh, call Suzanne or Jessica.
Unless you're somebody that we don't never talk to, then we ain't gonna tell you I'm dead.
Well, if it's some of them we don't like, we ain't telling them nothing.
We got so many people we don't like, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have people we don't like, and we don't care who knows it.
Oh my gosh. So much for that Christian channel. It just went out the door.
Every time I get in the car, it gets unchristian.
Well, you know, I have a high standard to uphold, and I think it falls sometimes.
I get in there, I get full of meanness.
And I think when you get in here, my standard may go, but my ratings go, woo! They go up.
I think Jessica thinks the same thing.
Jessica, take her to the store now, and she'll say she had everybody. She'd let her go in Dollar General the other day because there wasn't anybody there hardly.
I wasn't talking to nobody.
She said she was talking to the Dollar General people, had them cracking up.
Oh, well, I did say a thing or two, not much.
She said she had them cracking up. I think there wasn't nobody there, so she let you go in with a mask.
And I didn't know what to do because there wasn't nobody. I couldn't see nothing, and I didn't. What I mean is I could see it, but what I mean, no one's.
Well, you forgot what it's like to shop in a store, hadn't you?
I think that's what it was. Now that, I got a dip with that one when me and you come out of town.
Yeah, we got to
and
go.
I got a dip in this one because she didn't let me go far and not let me.
Oh, and she was telling Mother, don't touch this and don't touch that. And Mother was like, I'm old enough to know what to touch. Did you feel like your hands were being slapped?
I feel like I'm a big idiot.
Well, everybody's just protective over you. You know, we buried the lady from our church Sunday with COVID. He used to keep this little girl a lot. Well, the daughter or the mother of this little girl, I think she's younger than Ashley, she had heard she'd been real sick. Well, she had evidently, from what I'm gathering, this story may not be 100% accurate, but that she had called and checked on her, and they said, the house had been cleaned for COVID and all this, and so she went up there and checked on her. Honey, she went home. Shirley was diagnosed with it after that. The girl went home. She's in her 30s. She went home. She got it. She took it to her mother, who is probably my age or a little younger. Yeah. She's been a beautician in this area for years. And honey, she died 3 weeks. She died Wednesday. The mother did.
Well, for heaven's sake. That's the reason I have no problem with staying at home.
And so the older lady from our church, her and her daughter both were in the hospital with her. Her daughter evidently gave it to her. She works at a hospital. But she died, and then this young lady in her 30s went up there to check on her because they were real close. Well, she went home and took it to her mother in her 50s or 60s. She died Wednesday.
My Lord. If I'd done that and I took it to one of mine, then I'd be...
And she is still in the hospital, the daughter is. And I mean, according to her Facebook, she was sick like toward the 1st of August. So, but you know what? The weirdest thing happened about that. When they texted me Saturday and told me that Renda was dead from COVID. When Amanda and them texted me Saturday and told me that Renda was dead from COVID, I have not seen that woman in years. Wednesday, when I came by Bozeman's, there was a lady coming out of Bozeman. Now, this is the day she died.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lady coming out of Bozeman's, and I just went by it.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked, and I said, well, there's Renda. I haven't seen that woman in years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said that Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't her. She died Wednesday. But how weird is that?
Well, did the woman look just like her?
She did to me. But obviously, I mean, it was enough that I said, well, there's Renda. I haven't seen her in years.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't her. She died that day. How weird is that?
Well, it is weird. It is weird. Makes you kind of feel confused.
At the Twilight Zone. I can't put that on here.
Huh?
I can't put that on here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And then I think Jessica brought you some sausages that Matthew grilled. You said were so good.
Oh, the Lord God.
We're going over to her little hot dog place that she loves so much and get a couple hot dogs. But I am not going to eat them on camera because the last time when I did, I looked like a big horse sitting there.
We'll just turn everything off.
We'll turn it off while I eat the hot dogs. I will not subject y'all to that again. Here I was. Looked just like I was chewing a cud. Do horses chew cuds too? They do, don't they? I know cows do.
Yeah.
And I thought, mukbangs is not my thing. Do you know what a mukbang is?
A what?
A mukbang.
No?
Don't say anything.
Huh?
Don't say anything.
I'm not going to say
sound of Mukbang is stupid, first of all. I hate them. We just tease about them. Mukbangs is when people eat on YouTube so that people watching them will get pleasure out of watching them eat and hearing the sounds. It's part of the ASMR.
What's ASMR? That's something crazy to me. Where do you learn all this stuff?
It's auditory, sensory, something. It's where people love to hear you make noises. I think it's insane. People will tell me they listen to ASMR going to sleep at night, and I'm like, I just want peace and quiet. I don't want no noise going on. But anyway, but Mother, what's a GPS?
What's a what?
A GPS.
Is it a car?
Is it a car?
You know I'm from way back. I don't have a lot. I don't know a lot.
You're back from the horse and buggy days, aren't you?
Not much over.
The T models.
Yeah.
You were in T models. So my niece Jessica took her riding around the other day, and she told her to go somewhere, and it was a place where Jessica didn't know. And I was telling Mother, I said, yeah, Jessica told me she had to turn the GPS to get you back home. Mother said, well, what in the world's a GPS?
and you know what? I told her later. I said, Jessica, do you know what I've done? She said, we passed right by that little place where we're supposed to have turned.
Yeah,
that I had just done over 4,000 times.
She took my aunt. She went with my aunt and her son to get her hair cut the other day because she was going to show them where it was. It's where she gets her hair cut. And she did. She just went right by there. We was talking,
and we just paced right back.
And Mother said, well, I think I'm crazy.
I said, I know blame well. I have been down here 400 times for the last 50 years. And I can't. And so he said, do you think we're on the wrong? I said, no, we're not on the wrong road. So I said, turn around. He turned around. I was going back. I said, now there it is.
Oh, quit running my mouth.
I was just.
Oh, anybody can do that.
We was just talking.
But you know, we're going to give you a hard time if you do it.
Anything I do. Because I'm
we love to give her a hard time.
I'm nutty to start with.
People told me that we're so funny on here together that they swear that we write the scripts ahead of time. I said, Lord, no.
I can't even read.
We really work really well off of each other.
Yeah.
We could have taken, we hadn't waited till you got so old. That was John calling. I had called him a while ago, and he was just short with me at work. But listen, the state has put in a new system, and people's scholarships are still not showing up. They can't get their books. And his secretary was going to lunch, and he was just like barely speaking to me, and I was like, he is so stressed. So that was sweet. He just called back and said, I just was going to call and tell you that I had 4 things going on a while ago. I didn't mean to be so short. And I said, I knew what was going on. I said, as long as you're sweet to me at home, it's okay.
You worked over there in that place, didn't you?
Ugh. Gosh, and he is just...
Would you like to go back to there?
No. I've done my time.
Sure
I loved it when I was there. I knew I was there for a purpose. And there was a lot of people.
That's where started all your business. I mean, your way of doing things.
Well, and there was a lot of people that worked for me, that God put me with them.
Yeah.
For that, like my little Marie that had ovarian cancer. You know, I was with her the 6 years she had ovarian. I took care of her. And I was there. I helped get a lot of people moved up. John's secretary right now worked for me. She was just young, and I really pushed her to really become more mature.
I believe I remember you talking about her a long time ago.
And then Sabrina's got a high position in financial aid, and I used to tell her all the time that she was my diamond in the rough because she was silly. She was funny, but she was silly, and I taught her how to tone that down. I mean, we talked about it. She worked the front desk, and I said, you can do so much more than working the front desk, but you've got to learn how to, you know, rein it all in. And she never lets me forget that I tell her that she was my diamond in the rough. So I really grew a lot of people professionally.
Yeah.
I really did.
Well, that's because you felt you had enough sense to take time to do it.
Well, I'm a people person too.
That's right.
You know, and I love to see people prosper.
I used to be. I don't like them too much now.
Well, because all of them are dead, remember?
Oh, that's right. My little book says there, it says, all my friends are dead.
And that's so true. I mean, we laugh about it, but it's so true.
I'm trying to figure out.
I think you've got one.
Who is it?
Well, no, you got 2. You got Bootsy and then your sister.
Oh, yeah, I've been 2. But, I mean, that's
it.
Now, Bootsy's a friend, yeah.
Bootsy's a friend.
Joyce ain't a friend.
Well, she's your sister friend.
I called
Wished
her.
I had my sister
and
friend.
I couldn't get her. I was wondering how she liked her hair. But that boy liked it. He said, I have said all the time that other woman took mother's hair too short. I have really like this.
You just got such good hair. Yeah, she cut it shorter this time. It looks better.
Oh, yeah, I have got good hair.
You got good hair.
I've always.
Mother washes her hair every other morning, and she just combs it and lets it air dry. And is it not gorgeous? She really has good hair. And Mother, I just want you to know something. With my roots growing out, mine would be the color of yours.
Is that right? Well,
but I ain't there yet.
Huh?
I ain't there in spirit yet.
So you ain't there.
No. My husband is 6 years younger. I ain't going there.
You ain't fixing to do that, are you?
No, I'm going to make everybody think I'm as young as him. I can't see me with gray hair. And some of it's beautiful on other people, but I just don't feel like it's a Suzanne thing.
I think my hair's look better this time than I've seen.
It's been a better haircut. She left it too long right there once before.
But and I just comb it back and put a little stuff up and spray on it.
Yep.
And it just sits there.
You know, I just thought I really didn't fix mine before I came.
When I was going to school, the girls would sit behind me and was constantly feeling my hair.
Because it was in long curls then.
And nobody had hair like that.
As a matter of fact, when she went up to the high school, you would have been in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
And the high school girls loved her hair so much, they started brushing it and combing it, and they gave her, what is it?
Oh, that was in the little school.
I was at the little school.
The little school where they got me full of lies.
And Mama Rogers, my grandmother, told her, she said, you don't let nobody else be combing your hair with their...
See, now then it was as curly as it could be.
Oh, and they thought it was beautiful.
Girls had never seen hair like that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. I'd never seen a place where you can get water in the house either. I love to look at that water run now. That thing, I'd never seen one before.
Lord.
That's that old school down in Dora.
You'd never seen running water before?
No, you had to go and get it
at the well.
The well or the
Now you gotta stay here. You ain't going nowhere.
One of these days I'm gonna get well and I'm gonna go somewhere and look.
It's not you. It's we're keeping you well.
Hey.
Oh,
you know
Lord,
what? I told somebody here not long ago, I said, I'm getting fat, but I said, there's one thing about it. I said, what you call this business we're going to do?
COVID.
It has made me fat because it's kept my butt at home.
Well, I tell you what, I'd hate to see you laying over there with COVID.
Hey,
it was right in
listen,
my heart.
honey, listen, I don't regret one speck of what
We've kept you.
Jessica won't let me touch nothing.
Well, we'll be back. For you, wouldn't you?
No, I don't remember.
That's what you told me.
Well, maybe I did, and I just don't remember it. But
I mean, I'm just doing what you said because I don't want to get in trouble.
yeah, you are getting in trouble already. I don't give a hog fart what y'all say.
A hog fart?
Have you ever noticed me trying to find out what y'all say?
No, nor have I ever heard a hog fart. That is not.
I've got myself bad.
That is not ladylike.
I know it is.
Let's drive right into this storm somewhere. You want to?
Well, let's don't run into this truck in the process.
Ashley was going to take the boys swimming, but I don't know if they'll get to go this afternoon or not. Because we're fixing to run into a major storm.
We are. If we miss it, or we'll be Ashley's home. Oh God, is that thing on?
One lady told me that she said, "Don't edit her. You let her say what she wants."
Oh,
I'm like, I have
to.
to.
There drive her crazy saying them, some of them things.
I'm like, you don't understand. I have to. She's dangerous.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna drive way down here in the country and get in the storm. You want to?
We're going right to it. That shows that we're not very.
We might not need to go real far away. You reckon?
I
We
don't
might need to go back
in the direction
from whence we came.
Yeah, from which we came.
That's what I've been praying to the Lord. Turn the fiery darts back on the enemy from whence they came. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
It says you'll land on your own. And all these people that are doing so bad, turn them around. Throw them down on their own weapons.
I've never seen such crazy people. I can't
It's
imagine
bad.
going up behind somebody and trying to beat him to death. Can you?
So, it's not really been on the news, but I posted it on my Facebook. A young man that he rear-ended somebody else. A father and a daughter. And he was mad. I don't know if he felt like they stopped in front of him and caused him, but he got out and killed both of them. Beautiful man and daughter, and she was in her 20s, and they were in the car together. He shot the father in the head twice. And the article says he rear-ended them. It was a road rage.
I'd like to know, what do they think they are doing?
I don't know. It's just so much evil. It's just crazy.
It's almost, you just really almost can't think it's happening.
Well, I said something like the Wild West, but even the Wild West, they had motives behind why they shot. They just didn't walk up and kill people and...
No, they had to be into trouble.
I mean, is that not horrible? Think how this person's life is destroyed. The mother, the wife.
Yeah.
That was in South Carolina.
Somewhere a man they died with a little boy in the car with him or something. One of them.
Yeah.
I don't
know, and I don't know where we are.
God,
and it's getting dark. I thought this road would take us back out to the regular house. Oh, there's the raindrops.
Raindrops falling on the sky.
You know, rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Yeah, I love rainy days. I do. I don't love snowy
Oh, there
days.
was a big old tunnel under there.
I love the rainy days, but I don't love the snow.
Oh, I love the rainy nights. I love the rainy nights. I do like when it rains at night.
Yeah, I do.
When it's not coming a tornado, that is.
Yeah, I love
A
rain.
tornado in the only thing worse than a tornado is a tornado in the dark.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, see, we are back out on this main highway.
Well,
LIB.
who knows how many little
MR pigs.
Huh?
Oh, we're fixing to run into torrential downpour.
Look at that little tree.
Little churches.
Everywhere, about 3.5 people in each one. It's like it wants to beat us up, no.
Well, that's the reason we're going back to whence we came. There goes a big old train.
Oh, is it?
Yep, right there.
Oh, that's the train that comes to that place down where I used to live.
Where I used to.
That's
Where I used to be.
That's where I was born. Daddy told me that when they built that railroad, they had that row of houses there. They were sitting for the railroad, and they said they moved them houses back.
Yeah, it's right where you. This is it down here.
That's
this is where you were born. This is the road you was born on.
Hey, Suzanne, that's the way I do the dog when she's doing something.
Yeah, so right up there in those railroad tracks up in there, that's where you said you was born.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's up there.
Them two hot dogs were good, but y'all didn't have to watch it. We're fixing to run into such a torrential downpour.
Well, what was that?
Torrential downpour.
Black Creek or somewhere.
Black Creek. I love it when it rains on my flowers. I don't have to water them.
That's right.
And they love the water from heaven. It's so much better than the water from earth.
Because you're so
And it's listen, you can turn our water on and you can just smell the chemicals in it. I don't drink it.
Is that right?
It does not have a good rating at all. I'm glad we didn't go way down yonder.
Way down yonder.
Where is yonder? They made fun of me at AT&T in Piscataway, New Jersey one time. When I told them, when I worked at the phone company, they asked me where my boss was, and I said, he's over yonder on the other side. The guy started laughing, and he said, what is a yonder? I said, over yonder on the other side of the building. He's like, oh no, I want to put you on speakerphone. Tell them where your boss is. I said, he's over yonder on the other side. And they were sitting around the conference table dying laughing. And so it was a scheduled call. And so about that time, my boss came in and he heard them all laughing and he saw me. He said, who are you? I was expecting a call. And I said, this is him. This is the whole conference table. And he's like, what are you doing talking to the whole group? And I was like, they're laughing at me. And so he gets on the phone and I heard him say, yeah, that's my secretary. She's real country. Well, he was too. He was just putting on in Birmingham.
You worked at there?
Phone company. We'll take this road. We'll take a new adventure.
Yeah, we're going to keep on getting a hole. Dang, what's that? Well, I know what it is, but I mean, what's it?
So like the other day when we were riding up there and I pull up to that old house and the car's going, check your surroundings for safety. Check your surroundings. And Mother's like, we gotta get out of here. She thinks it can detect a burglar. She said it was smarter than me. Some days that wouldn't be a whole lot.
Not me either.
You leave your TV on all night?
Yeah. I just cut it down where you can't hear it. Because I don't want to mess with it. If it's playing, I ain't a man. You know, sometimes it surprises me. I don't quite understand.
What do you not understand?
That television can quit. And I try to fix it. And I can't. Jessica walked up with one finger and fixed it.
Well, she's got young fingers and you got old fingers.
You know, that's a possibility that could be right.
That's what it is. There you go.
Well, I'll just let, I don't think
as long as you got some fingers to fix it.
That thing runs, they just have all kind of little stuff on them, and I just cut it down to where I can use it. And because I just don't want to mess it up. Because Suzanne, that is the biggest relief for me right there when I go to bed. And you know, it's tired when you're by yourself and you go to bed. And so when I get ready, I just cut it down real low and turn it.
Those were boys.
That's a pretty shot.
We're just riding, flying.
That,
look at the sun coming out after all this heavy rain.
Has that little one want to cut anybody up or burn their houses like that?
He goes around with a wand in his hand all the time, or a marker, and he says it's a wand like from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
He's always casting spells on people, I believe.
He's a sight, ain't he?
He is
he can talk good, can't he?
Oh yeah. Especially from a year ago, I was watching some old videos. I've been getting all my pictures moved off my phone. I finally figured it out. How, folks? I told y'all it was impossible. I worked for 2 days watching YouTube videos and finally figured out how to do all that on a Mac.
Is that right?
Yes, I had 9,000 pictures and 1,700 videos on my phone.
Oh my Lord.
I'm down to 4,000 pictures.
You get a kick out of that, don't you?
You know me and pictures. I love keeping pictures. But I was just noticing, I was watching some old videos and I was just noticing the difference in his speech from last year to this year. It's just crazy. It's rained here, but look at the sun out.
Yeah.
We could have gone on that great adventure.
What great adventure?
That other place I was going to take you.
I think that's pretty good adventures.
Any little road's a good adventure when you've been stuck in the house, isn't it?
If when what?
When you've been stuck in the house.
Yeah. Anything looks good. It's just, although I don't really mind being in the house. It's not that. It's not that. It's just but you love to get out and just look.
We just went across the railroad tracks, and Mama said she remembers the soldiers going down on those railroad tracks, hanging out the windows,
waving at us.
That was World War II.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? They'd be waving at y'all.
Yeah, they wave at us. They was hanging out. They'd wave at us, and we'd wave back at them. And we'd do also down at the school when we come across down there. We'd just wave at them, and they'd be hanging out and looking out the windows and everything. And I've often wondered just how many of the little fellas come back.
It's true.
Back to school.
Well, we just had a phone call, so we got our talking interrupted. But we've talked about a lot of stuff that I can't leave on here today. We get to talking about situations, and we just can't put it out there.
We're just talking.
We got secrets, don't we?
Yeah, we have secrets, all right.
We got secrets. Anyway, but we're gonna get off of here. We're just doing a little riding. We're out of the rain now, and I can't even tell if it's rained here.
I don't, from the looks of the driveway.
I think we could have gone even down further, but this has been good.
Well, this has been fine with me.
Just have to get her out, and she's got extra hot dogs to take home. Jessica got her some groceries this morning, so she got food. Yeah. So we got her pretty much taken care of.
And I'm getting fatter by the day.
They calling it the COVID-15, like the freshman 15. They say, a lot of freshmen, so they go off to college, gain 15 pounds. So now it's called the COVID-15. I did it. I participated.
You participated? Well,
I did.
That's an odd statement.
I participated in the COVID-15. So
You never know how you participated.
I ate and gained the 15 pounds like the other ones did.
I know my belly's already bigger.
Oh, Lord, them little legs are so little, though. I sure not built like my mama. I'm so glad I got all the feminine physique from my daddy's side.
Long legs, big old shoulders.
Yeah, be careful now where you going with that.
I ain't going nowhere. Okay. I'm talking about his.
I see. Say, be careful.
I wasn't gonna talk
Don't
about
get ugly.
Hey, let's talk about him.
Well, tell everybody bye. I know they're glad to see you.
Talk
to you later.
Bus. That's the
All
first
right.
one I've seen since the war.
Bye.